Hey guys, today I am just absolutely elated because of the change that has gone on in my garden. Today I'm here with my sister Vanilla. We just woke up. This is my garden. As you guys have seen, over the week it has changed, and I'm gonna show you guys from what we had before how it turned into this. And this is my Chinese cabbage bed. What I've done along this area, and I have a special guest here that I didn't cover in the second video that I will get to, is that I have this wrap over it, like I said I would, to protect it from the cabbage white butterflies. Lettuce is absolutely, it's getting massive, not gonna lie. Despite the cover being over it, it's getting massive. So this cilantro is getting bigger by the day. I'm thinking of giving it some fertilizer to speed it up because it's growing very slowly. But the leaves have gotten slightly bigger. Still not big enough to be making tea with and stuff, but they have grown. So I love that. Here's my garlic bed. The garlics are absolutely thriving. I can't wait to harvest those. The only problem I'm thinking about with this bed is that the rain. If the rain doesn't stop anytime soon, then when I'm when I'm ready to harvest these guys, you're supposed to stop watering when you're ready to harvest them. So when I'm ready to harvest them, um, that rain, I'm not sure how it's gonna affect these guys. But apart from that, for now, they're doing very well. I'm not seeing any signs of root rot, and these guys are doing absolutely fine. I can't wait to harvest them next bed. So the bed I had up here, which was my red beans bed, I had to take it down because it was waterlogged, and I realized that raised beds were just not my thing. So I had to make raised beds on the ground, which is what I have going here. This is basically the work ethic of my entire garden. But here they are still flowering, they're still doing well. The transplant shock wasn't at all that damaging to the plants, so they're okay. As you can see, I just have a nice thick mulch down to keep the soil moist, even if they get a lot of rain. You gotta keep the activity in the soil high because, like I said, I don't give these guys any any inorganic fertilizers. So yeah, I had to put a carpet over here and make holes in to put the plants because the chickens keep coming here and scratching up my stuff, which is very annoying. Which is also why I have wood in my garlic bed to keep them from scratching up the soil. So in this bed, instead of growing beans, when the beans are done, I'm planning on growing like half tomato and cucumber. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that takes off in the future. But here, this is my most recent bed. I made it, and the sand in this is just, the soil in this is just amazing. Clay kind of soil. It's like a red soil, and I mixed it in with some of the soil from up in the hills there. Yesterday, I planted some carrots in there, so I just potted the mulch, sprinkled my carrot seeds, and sprinkled some dirt on it. So I want to see those grow. One thing about carrots is that people will think that their seeds have failed, but the carrot is actually just lying dormant, waiting for the right time to sprout. So if your carrot seeds have not sprouted yet, it's probably because they're just not ready. They're growing as grass, as like weeds. Those are their first like cotyledons. They come out as grass. So you'll be telling them to pull those out, but wait and you'll see that when the true leaves come out, they'll be very different from actual weeds, like actual grass. So keep that in mind when you're growing your carrot. Here we have my Chinese cabbage from the last video. These guys have absolutely just grown massive. This one is so big that the wind actually pushed over the leaf. That's how big the leaf is. So this one is definitely getting sold out probably tomorrow because I'm seeing, I don't know why this has happened, but the leaves are absolutely massive, but the actual stem of it's looking very thin. So apart from that, it's just growing absolutely massively. I sprayed these guys with I sprayed these guys with a concoction last night because there are tons of caterpillars who are munching on these guys. And when I need to make it, I just combine some soap, vegetable oil, and garlic. So that's really good to spray at night because it doesn't evaporate. Here, this is my little zephyrina tree that I planted. Yeah, it's not really the star of the show, but it's doing okay. It has made a speedy recovery from a broken stem, which I'm very grateful for. And this thing is delicious when you put it in your soup. It's like kalalu for anybody who can read it. Nobody. Kalalu. It's very popular in the Caribbean, especially in like St. Lucia, Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, these places. So here, where I said I was going to plant my watermelons, I planted them. And as you can see, everywhere is just boarded up, apart from the space where they're actually growing, because my chickens keep, not my chickens, but the yard chickens keep coming and scratching them up. So I had to do that. I'm noticing, I didn't know this about them before, but I'm noticing that these guys actually have adventitious roots. So that's a really good advantage when it comes to watermelons. What adventitious roots are? They're basically roots that can come out from anywhere of the plant that is not the roots. So they can grow roots on the stem. If you propagate them properly, they can grow roots from the leaves. Yeah. So adventitious roots are a big helper to plants. They are most prevalent in tomatoes, and they just give it that extra boost. So when tomatoes lie flat on the ground like this, don't pick them up. Just cover them with some soil because that entire stem is gonna grow adventitious roots. And the more roots you have, the more nutrients that goes into the plant, and the healthier your plant will be. We now come to the star of the show, the one I did not go through yesterday, which I will get to today. But beforehand, let's open this up, and I'm gonna show you guys my cucumber seeds. These guys are growing really nicely. They're only like 2 weeks old, or no, a week old. Yeah, they're only a week old. I planted them last week Monday, and it's Sunday right now. So these guys are growing really good, really well. My parsley have not even started to sprout yet. I'm a bit worried, but I think they'll be okay. So in here, can any of you guys guess what my special plant is? The most valued plant in my garden? Let's take a look. It's strawberries. You guys see that? Yes. I'm in St. Lucia, and yes, we grow in strawberries. Yep. Yes, sir. So a lot of people think that you cannot grow strawberries in St. Lucia. You can't grow strawberries, you can't grow grapes, you can't grow apples. Listen. So the truth about strawberries is that you cannot grow them on a commercial scale. That would just take too much work. But it is possible to grow them in St. Lucia with our intense heat. You just have to grow them at the right time so that they bear at the right time. So my strawberries, when you're growing it in places like this, like in St. Lucia, you need to have heat tolerant varieties. So in Google search and you type in like 200 or 500 different types of strawberries, you will get exactly that. Okay, there are lots and lots of types of strawberries, and some of them are heat tolerant, some of them not so heat tolerant. So the one you get at the supermarket, it might or might not be heat tolerant. But if it doesn't grow, if it just flops, you either not taking care of it or it's not heat tolerant. Alright? You need to get the right crop for your growing area. So these are my strawberries, and so let's wrap this up quickly. This is my mother plant. This is the first one I got from my teacher. It has not set fruit since last year. It has never set fruit ever since I got it. But what it is doing is pushing out a heck of a lot of runners. I got like 5 new plants from this mother plant, and I'm planning on taking one out today. I think it's this guy right here. See that root system? Yeah, we're taking him out. So this one I'm gonna plant over there, and then my strawberry patch will be complete. So the others I get, I send them for my grandparents. And speaking of that, today I'm actually visiting my grandparents to show them my videos, and also I have some trees that I want to plant. So I'm gonna make that video later today, and I'm just gonna show you guys my last few strawberries and head off. This one, it has not been growing too much, but it has been sending out a lot of flowers. This is the only one that has fruited since I've gotten it. As you can see, this flower is currently opening. We have one at the back here. I'm not sure if it got pollinated or if it, yeah, it looks like it's okay. And then I have another flower here. This was the first one. It doesn't look like it's doing too well. I'm not sure if I'll get food from that. It probably did not pollinate properly. This one is looking okay for now. So in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flowers, and in fruit looks like we have 3 so far. So, and we have some new flowers coming out of the shoot, which I'll not count. I'm really excited, guys. We're literally going to have strawberries. Imagine me selling strawberries on the market. You don't get strawberries at the flea market, guys. Nobody sells strawberries at the flea market. Alright? Because it's just not something you grow in Sydney. But I can't wait for my plant to start pushing out those strawberries so I can start selling it to you guys at the flea market. Alright? With that being said, I'll see you guys later today in the next video. Peace out. Before we headed back, I just wanted to extend my Chinese cabbage bed. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. Is that I'm just, because when I add this bed, I've extended it a lot to the point where you could just barely pass here. Because we really want to use as much space as we can, because I'm growing stuff in our backyard and it's not that big. I'm just going to extend this bed. This might be the last time I extend it. This is actually like the 3rd time I'm extending this bed. So I extended it here, and I extended it here. Now I'm extending it here. So yeah, just gonna extend it here. We have run out of black topsoil, so I'm gonna have to use this one. Up in the hills over there, and I'm not going all the way up, but soil actually runs off, and at the bottom of the hill, all that soil and those coconut fibers and all of that in just one little spot, and that soil is very soft, full of air pockets, full of worms, full of microbial activity, and yeah, it's really good for your plants. So one thing about soil is the color of the soil doesn't necessarily determine how fertile it is, because this soil that I just talked to you about could be just as good or as valuable as this black topsoil that I have just run out of. So always keep that in mind when you are looking for your soils. Really good stuff here, guys. As you can see, the beautiful coconut trees, stuff like that. There are not much plants on like spread out, so the soil just comes rolling down like a landslide. This, it's not too bad, but it got worse when they had the pig there. As you can see, just dug up the entire area, and the soil at the bottom here is just really nice soft soil. It is clay soil, but in this state it's very soft, so we definitely want that, and there's lots of organic matter in that. I found it. Carrying soil like I am, like this, you want to avoid kind of like pushing it down like that. Like as this is, it's full of air pockets, it's very aerated. So when you're carrying it, if you pat it down, you're actually squishing those air pockets, making the volume actually denser, and it's going to be harder to carry. So it might be tempting to, because like it looks neat, and whatnot. But don't do that. Alright, guys. Oh, guys, my last two buckets. Let me tell you, if you're not built for this, it's wraps. Because this is mentally tiring. Every time I just fill up two buckets and it's not enough. I fill up another two, it's not enough. And then I just, but this, my last one. Okay, guys, so I filled up the entire bed. And you can see where, like, the line of where the bed was and where it is now. So, yeah, we've got lots of worms in this here. I guess they really like the moist, muddy kind of soil. And yeah, so it's very hot out. I'm going to water these guys, and we're gonna go have lunch, and then we're gonna head down the road because I have some stuff I'm gonna transplant. Lime trees that I'm going to transplant. I'm gonna bring them down. Excuse the music, it's a bit loud. But before I go, I just wanted to show you guys a clip of me shining my bike. Um, After I give my bike a good wash, I normally shine it before I go somewhere with it. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I use. I just have like a cloth, right? And just put any kind of oil you want, vegetable oil, baby oil. My friend recommends diesel. I recommend you use castor oil if you have it to spare because it's pretty thick, and the thicker the oil, the longer it will stay, basically. So yeah, I'm just using this, and I'm gonna shine my bike, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Hey guys, before I go, I just wanted to show you guys a quick clip of me um, shining my bike because it's when I'm going on the road with my mountain bike. I do ride bikes. I have lots of hobbies. My main one is gardening. I play table tennis, so I'm looking to put some content on the channel about that. Um, I also ride bike. I enjoy riding bike with my friends. I can do a couple of tricks like a track stand, but yeah, I'm decent with a bike. This is my mountain bike that I got for my birthday. I was very elated because I have been wanting a bike for 6 years before I got this one. And my parents would forbid me to ride anyone's bike, but I would do anything to get their bikes. I'll give them my snacks. Occasionally I'll give them some money because they were renting their bikes. And yeah, eventually they just decided to get me a bike. But as you can see, I'm shining the reflectors on my pedals. Um, you can use any oil. I'm using baby oil, but it's best to use something like, say, like kerosene or diesel or even castor oil if you like that rich and you have castor oil to spare, because the thicker the oil, the longer it's gonna stay, and that's what we want when we are shining the bike. So I'm just shining the frame, shining down there, bottom tube, top tube, etc. But yeah, my bike hasn't been this clean in a long time. I gave it a wash yesterday. It took me about 2 hours to clean it because I had to clean it and tune it up and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna stop chatting and we are going to actually go down the road right now to my grandparents' house. Guys, I'm gonna go take a quick shower and we're gonna head down the road. I can't catch any clips of me riding my bike down the road or a POV or anything like that Maybe when I get a camera, I'll do that and not my actual phone, because my phone falling on hard road while I wheeling or while I like hill bombing or something like that, it just, yeah, I am definitely scared of that happening. I got this phone for Christmas. This is my first time actually getting a phone. Before I just had like tablets, and so yeah, this one is really important to me. I'm sorry I let you guys down, but clips of me wheeling and doing tricks or whatever, that's for another day. So I'm gonna get showered, and the next time I see you guys will be at my grandparents'.